When I worked at a bakery, Karen bought a chocolate cupcake and ate half of it. Karen then asked if she could return half of her half-eaten chocolate cupcake, not because she didn't like it, because she wanted to exchange it for half of a vanilla cupcake. Like most bakeries, we did not sell cupcakes by the half. She became offended when I asked if she wanted to purchase a full vanilla cupcake. How do you become offended when somebody offers you to buy a vanilla cupcake? There's no offense in that. It's not offensive. I also want to know her motive for this. Like, what is driving her to get half of a vanilla cupcake? It makes no sense. I don't get it. When I worked at a grocery store, a woman came over and said there's water on the floor. I checked it out. It looked like someone had a case of water leaking, so it was leaving a trail of very small spots of water. I went to the back to get him up. When I came back, literally less than 30 seconds later, she was lying on the floor next to the 3-inch circle of water. She was yelling about suing and me being lazy. She told the manager I refused to clean the water because I deemed the small spots as insignificant. The manager believed her, even though I had a mop and a wet floor sign in my possession. The manager said I was supposed to stand next to the spill until another employee walked so no one would fall. I said it took less than a minute to get the mop, and the women already knew the spill was there, and they fired me. I really don't know how you could be this dumb, because if she never pointed out that the floor was wet and just pretended to fall, she would have gotten away with it, and the guy couldn't even make an argument, and none of this would have even happened. She could have got away with it easily. The logic, it is so easy. She could have gotten away with it way better, but I guess she's kind of an idiot. But she did get away with it, so I guess she still won. I worked at McDonald's during the time they switched to the child fries and discontinued caramel dip in Happy Meals. Everyone was pretty cool with it, but one country club-looking Karen came in with her daughter and ordered a nugget Happy Meal with 3 cups of caramel dip. 3 cups? Because Braylon likes to dip her nuggets in it? Ugh. Who dips their chicken nuggets in caramel? Ew, I apologized and let her know that we discontinued the caramel dip, which resulted in an instant meltdown. Kid threw herself down on the floor in an absolute screaming tantrum, and Karen was screaming at me that we do have caramel dip, and I'm obviously keeping it from her. Then the accusations of me, a 17-year-old, purposely trying to starve her daughter. Okay, that one's probably the worst one. First off, what kid dips their chicken nugget in caramel? I know I already said it once, but it's just disgusting. And your daughter's gonna starve because she didn't eat the 5 calories that caramel has in it? It's not like you walked in, this guy was like, I'm gonna starve her kid by not giving her the caramel that we discontinued. I guess that kid really needed the extra 2 calories that the caramel would have given her. My little sister's name is Karen, and her entire life, she's been a Karen. When she was 4, we were at Target, and she was upset that we were waiting in line for too long, so she asked to speak to the boss of it all. I guess she's starting young. A year later, we were Christmas shopping at JCPenney, so this kid is 5. I tried to grab her hand, and she danced away from me, saying, "You smell poor, and poor people can't touch me." Don't know how you smell poor, but sure. When she was 3... Wait, 3? Okay, when she was 3, we were play fighting, and she genuinely got mad. She grabbed my glass of Coke from the end of the table and dumped it on my head and threw the glass in my face. She also had a bully in her 2nd grade, and the little girl was making fun of the Karen. And then at the end of the year, the little girl fell down on the monkey bars and busted her arm. Karen came up, squatted down, and said, "That's why we play nice to others." Is she a teacher or something? Like, that's the thing a teacher would say. "That's why we play nice to others, guys, on the playground." But she was probably like 7. This isn't even Karen behavior, I have to be honest. This isn't Karen behavior. This is insane people behavior. I mean, she threw a glass in your face and poured Coke all over you. That's not just a Karen thing to do. Anyone who does that is probably insane. But those are all the stories I have for today. Bye.